That was a small percentage that, and yes, it's horrible. What happened? I think in general, the women were with it. The drugs were being taken because they want to take it, and things didn't work out. So ultimately, things happened. I don't think that Diddy, for example, that was the whole thing with me and Tony Busby. He has 100 clients that claim that Diddy drugged and raped them. I don't believe it. One of his clients was a girl who claimed that Diddy and Jay-Z raped her when she was 13. Her own father said it was nonsense. Her own father. And she's autistic, so God knows what her, mind state is like. But there was no evidence whatsoever.
Yeah, that's the one you want. Yeah, that's the one you want right there. I think
that was a bullshit lawsuit meant to humiliate someone like Jay-Z. And although he said we didn't ask for any money, we just asked for mediation. Mediation's about money. Right. It's a civil lawsuit.
But I tell you
don't mediate for I'm sorry.
Jay-Z was like, I got bread. We're gonna fight.
We're gonna fight. And by the way, someone I know sent that clip to Jay-Z and said Jay-Z absolutely loved it. And me arguing with Busby, Jay-Z absolutely loved that.
Of course. I don't think people who've been accused of sexually assaulting people should have jobs where they get to cover who. Like we have a Supreme Court justice who was accused of sexual assault. I don't think he should be able to wear a robe.
That's Kavanaugh?
Yeah, I think he should have to wear pants. I don't think that you should be able. I think rich white dudes who've been accused of this should never be able to do anything except out in the public. They shouldn't be able to go to private islands. They shouldn't be able to, like, all of the things that they do because they know no one's going to hold them accountable. And I think that everything, like, I remember one time, I'll never forget this. My mother took the door off the hinges. And she said, whatever you do with this door open, you can do. I think it should be like that with the people, not just rich people, but people who are in charge of guiding our lives and guiding laws and having interaction with the not just tastemakers, but people who legislate for us. I think that we should know who they are. I think we should know what they do. I think we should know what they believe, and I think that they should have to be transparent. And if they're not transparent, they should be able to have access to the people that govern our lives.
The children and they had a great conversation on it. Ain't nothing like some of that cassava, papa, is food, mama. Kenyan Queens, mama, unofficial way. I've never seen. No features.
Okay, here it is right here. Here we go.
In a circle. And my mom said, okay, I was in the 3rd grade right now, but I used to live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And when I was...
All right, so here we go. Yeah, well, everything here kind of takes a different perspective on this. Here we go.
Unofficial way. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I'm just not officially married, but I've never seen it. I know you can't understand, overstand, and understand. Are aliens real? Yes, aliens are real. Because an alien visited me in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida right now, but I used to live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida right now, but I used to live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And when I was in the 3rd grade in Jacksonville, North Carolina, 9 years old, 8 years old, me and my mother were looking out the window and we saw a UFO. He said, is that a UFO? I said, now that might be a plane. Maybe that's military expedition, military. It was a UFO. So we watching this UFO. It kept swirling around. So it was way up in the sky though. But it had all these lights and it was going in a circle. And my mom said, okay, it's time for you to go to bed. So I go to bed, but I'm not asleep. You know how you lay down in your bed before you fall asleep? Jacksonville, North Carolina. And the next thing you know, this yellow thing walked into my room. It was about 3 feet tall, shaped like a man, but no features. No, it was just pure yellow light. Shaped like a man with no features, pure yellow light. And I'm scared as shit. I want to call my mom or my dad, but I'm scared. Because we just saw a UFO like 2 hours ago. And this little yellow man, stocky too, he's built